This is why AI startups fail. I studied 20 AI companies, and out of those 20, 17 had the exact same problem. It wasn't the technology or the team, it was that they had no real strategy. And look, if you're building anything with AI right now, you need to pay attention. Here's what I keep seeing: companies spend months building plans, like lots of plans. But here's the thing: plans aren't strategy. Strategy is what guides you when you have to make hard decisions. Without it, you're basically just guessing. So, what does no strategy actually look like? Let me show you. Here are three patterns I keep seeing over and over. First example: a company comes in and says, we are going to revolutionize customer support. Okay, but their success metric was reduce response time by 30%. And I'm like, wait, revolution and 30% faster aren't the same thing. So, when a hard decision comes up, which one guides you? They didn't know. There is another startup that documents all their risks, everything: privacy stuff, compliance, liability. Then their launch plan was go live everywhere at once. And I'm thinking, okay, so your risk says go slow, your launch plan says go fast. Which one is the strategy? There is none. Finally, this is the most common. They have these beautiful presentations about AI features, chatbots and dashboards, automations. But then you ask them, okay, but why this feature for your business? They have plans, right? They just don't have strategy. And look, I've seen companies burn through 30K, 50K in 6 months, not because the AI failed, but because they kept making decisions that contradicted each other. All right, so here's what real strategy actually looks like: four items: vision, value, risks, and adoption. Now, most companies, they build this separately, and that's the whole problem. These need to work together. Vision is where you're going, and it's not just use AI. That's not a vision. It has to be something specific, like become the fastest supplier in our industry. Value is how you measure it, and here's the key: your metrics need to match your vision. So if you want to be the fastest, you measure speed, not cost savings, right? Risks are things that could stop you, but don't just list them out and forget about them. Let them actually shape your approach. Adoption is how you roll it out: the people, the process, the timeline. Let me give you a simple example of how this works. So, there is this company, this manufacturing company, they said, we want to be the fastest supplier. That's the vision. So, what did they measure? Fulfillment time and on time delivery. That's the value that actually matches the vision. Now, their biggest risk: losing customer trust if something breaks. So, what was their adoption plan? Start small, test on low risk orders first, train people heavily, and have backups. You see how it all connects? Your vision tells you what to measure, the risks tell you how to roll it out. Everything works together to guide your decisions. So when they had to choose between launching fast or launching safe, the strategy answered it: launch safe, because losing trust would kill the whole vision. That's strategy actually working. Okay, so how do you actually build this yourself? Step one: write your vision in one sentence. Where are you going? And be specific about it. Step two: pick like two or three metrics that prove you're getting there and make sure they actually match your vision. Step three: write down your top three risks. Then ask yourself, how should these change our approach? Step four: build your rollout plan and make sure it delivers your metrics, handles your risks, and moves you towards your vision. Then you test it with these questions. If I read our vision, can I guess what we're measuring? Do our metrics actually prove we are achieving our vision? Do our risks change how we are rolling this out? Does everything connect? If not, you don't have strategy. You just have separate plans. Real talk here. With a 10K budget, you can't do everything perfectly, but you can make sure what you do actually connects. One vision with a few matching metrics, your biggest risk, and a rollout that ties them together. That's enough. That's a strategy. All right, here's what to do today. Write down your vision in one sentence. Write down what you're measuring. Then ask yourself, do these connect? Like, if I had to make a hard choice right now, would these actually guide me? That's the test. Companies that succeed with AI, They have clear strategy, vision, value, risks, adoption, all working together. Not four separate plans, one strategy that guides decisions. And that's the difference between scaling and just burning through your budget. So stop making plans, build strategy.